I left my husband. He tried to unalive himself, but the attempt made laugh and everyone's calling me an A*hole for it. Ida. The relationship has been consistently bad. I really tried to make things work, he didn't, and it was bad. It got to the point it was so bad it's hard to even explain, you guys. Not just cheating but obsessive and possessive behavior, to me and the women he was cheating on me with. To the point he had been served 3 restraining orders. I felt trapped. He'd destroy my purse, throw my keys into a nearby pond. He would destroy my phone when I'd try to leave. I'd walk miles to get away from him to my parents' house in a dark country road, and he'd barrel down in his car trying to hit me to protect me. Because there's coyotes and bobcats and dangerous people out there, and told me and the police that he was trying to hit me to immobilize me so I'd have to get into the car and be safe. Yeah. It was bad. Well, at one point I had finally planned and started executing my escape. I had my things packed and moved. I coordinated a place to stay. I had to do it all fast while he was at work. But he knew and showed up. Later found out he had secret cameras all over the house to monitor me. He fought me, physically, emotionally, everything, but it didn't work. I was already leaving. That's when he came out with one last big attempt. He blocked the truck my friend was driving. He stood in front of it screaming, crying that he was going to puke. We both yelled at him to move. He said, if I don't turn around right now he's going to kill himself. We both tensed. I honestly don't know what he's capable of, what weapon he's got, if he's doing to hurt himself or us. We know inside the house he's got a gun. He's always messing with it and hiding it, and I currently didn't know where it was, so I'm beginning to panic and trying to discreetly reach for my phone to call for police. That's when it happens. He lifts something to his wrist and says, I'll do it, I'll slit my wrist right here. I'm his hand. He's holding his electric razor. The kind with the round flexible trimmers at the top. I couldn't help it. I don't know if it was the adrenaline, but the sudden change up from rushing to leave and trying to get out and then legit thinking someone was about to die to suddenly seeing someone threaten to take their life with such a comical items, I busted out laughing. Yes, I understand that's insensitive if someone was really going to hurt themselves. Honestly, I don't think he ever was going to. It was a manipulation tactic, and if he was he wouldn't have picked that, but it just came out. He got pissed at us laughing. He just sulked away and we drove off. I honestly thought I was going to faint after that. Like the tension of all that to finally feeling safe, it was like my body excited to give out right then. Okay, so all that happened. We get to my new place, my friends come to help me unpack and get settled. I had told my friends what happened and how I laughed, and it was only then that he finally let us leave. They had some idea of how bad the relationship had gotten, but they're really upset at me now. They can't believe I would treat anyone going through that kind of mental state that way. They agree it's a dumb thing he did, but they think laughing at it was the worst thing I could do. They think if anyone threatened to do that in front of them they'd be horrified regardless of what item they picked up. It's hard for them to understand the roller coaster of reaction, the extreme terror and fear. It's not like I was being cold, it was a reaction in the moment. Now I feel like I've left that bad situation and my reaction is now making my friends think I'm just as bad as him. I'm worrying I'm just as bad as him. I feel like I'm making excuses about it because the situation, but the truth is that I'm not a good person.